Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to bring to y'all today a DIY that will be a splatter screen snowman. And let me go ahead and show you what they look like. I picked these up from Dollar Tree, and it is the splatter screens that look like this. Let me move this to the side so you can see it just a little bit better there. So I picked up these splatter screens. I did grab 3 of them, and I will be using them for the head and the body. So I'll show you how to assemble them along with all the accessorizing, everything that we're going to do with it as well. Now I do want to mention this. At Dollar Tree, they do have these types of splatter screens. I would not use these, and I would not use this style. And the reason why I say that is because you do have the handle here in the front, and it's not going to work too well with what we need to do with it to stand it up. So I chose this type instead, and they're not the easiest to find. As a matter of fact, I go to, I'd say, about 4 or 5 different Dollar Tree stores. I want to say I think there's about 5 total that I go to at various times. And I was only able to find these at one of my stores. The other splatter screen I found at a completely different store. So you have to maybe be on the hunt for them. They're not as easily accessible to find. So what we're going to do is, I have this paint that I used in my last project. It is the Rust-Oleum Flat, and I will be spray painting these all white. And so let me go ahead and get started and go ahead and get them painted, and then we'll come back and we'll get it assembled and we'll go ahead and get it decorated as well. All right, so I'll be right back. I have my snowman all assembled, and I wanted to go ahead and mention to y'all exactly how I did this. So I did go to my craft room, and I picked out this floor wire, and I went ahead, and I failed to mention that earlier, but I do want to mention it now, that I took some floor wire and I attached it at different points. So I have it, let me bring it in closer, right there, and then right here, so right in both of these areas, then here in the middle, and then I also placed another one right through here. So I do have the floor wire in different places, and what I did was I spray painted on top of it, so that way it would be covered up. So now that we have all this assembled here, there's our body. And now I wanted to mention also that at the bottom here, let me turn this back around again. These bottom pieces, now I will end up bending those back, and you'll see what that looks like there at the end. But I'm gonna go ahead, and so I can lay them flat. And I'm going to go ahead and start again with my face, and then I'm going to add my buttons down the middle, and we're going to give them a scarf and a hat. Now let me mention about the products that I have, or materials, and I've mentioned this in several other videos, but I did pick this pack of buttons up, black buttons, from Walmart, and it's just an assortment. So I do have that, and I have gone ahead and grabbed my pieces out. And then again, like the last project, I had this little snowflake here as well that I will be using. And then I have my orange felt, which I've already cut out my nose. And I'm still using this strip of, in the last video I said that it was felt, but actually it's fleece. So I am going to cut another few strips off of this. And then let's see, then also I had some foam board, so I cut out my hat here, and I just went ahead and had some black poster board. And so I just glued the poster board right onto the foam board. So that way it'd make my life a lot easier. If I had black foam board, I would have used it, but I didn't, so I made do with what I had. So there's our little hat there, and we will decorate the hat as well. All right, so let me go ahead and move this back. Move these buttons over here in my floor wire because I don't need any of that. And then let me slide all this over. Okay, so I have my buttons here, my large buttons for the eyes. And let me see if I can scoot this back so y'all can see it. All right, so I'm gonna do it in this direction like this. All right, so let's see. Let me place them down. Well, I'll tell you what, let me go ahead and grab all my pieces here and lay them all out. So that way it'll make it easier to just go ahead and glue it all down. This is the last snowman DIY that I will be doing. And after this, I do have a few other videos planned as well. I know I do want to dive into some Valentine DIYs, so I'm going to be getting ready to start on those soon. And then I'm planning a trip soon to go to Dollar Tree, so I'm sure I'll be doing another Dollar Tree haul because I want to go see their Valentine things that they have out. So I do have some more videos coming your way. All right, so let's see. All right, so I think I have it all down where I want it. All right. And then once I have them all down on here, I will turn it around so y'all can take a look at it and see it. I've really been enjoying these snowman DIYs. I know that I mentioned in the last video that I just love snowmen. And so I've had fun with these. That's another thing I didn't mention about was I am going to be bringing y'all my winter home tour soon. I have it all decorated and everything, so I need to get that filmed as well so I can so you can see all my little snowman DIYs that I have sitting around my home. Okay, so there is our face. All right, so there's that. And then let's see here. I am going to add my other buttons down the middle here. And then we'll put on his cat and his scarf. Oh, okay. Oh, isn't that so cute? Okay, so I just love these little projects. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead with let's see. What do we want to add next? Let's go ahead and add. Yes, let's go ahead and add his scarf. And I will. Let me grab my scissors here. And again, I'm going to do the same as what I did in the last video. I'm going to cut my fleece about an inch wide. I had to go back to my craft room and I grabbed another piece of fleece, and I did cut it this time instead 2 inches. I thought the 1 inch was a little bit too short, So I did go ahead with about 2 inches, and I like this a lot better. So I did attach the scarf like that, and I just tied it right around. I'm not gonna worry about gluing it or anything like that. So I have that there. And then let's see, let's go ahead and finish up with, I'll move this over here. And let's go ahead and finish up with the hat. So I already cut me a piece of fleece again, and I'm going to go ahead and attach it here to my hat. I'll make sure it's on there nice and snug. I'll pull it. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to add my little snowflake. It was thin. So there is our hat there. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue the hat on the top. Got some glue strands hanging here. Let's see, do we want it straight or to the side? I think I'll go ahead and go straight across. Trying to figure out where I need to put my glue at. Okay, so I think I will run it at the end here on each side and along the back here. Sorry, y'all that you can't see that. I'm so sorry. There we go. I didn't realize I wasn't in frame. There is our completed snowman. And let's go ahead and bend back. All you have to do is bend up these handles, and they bend real easily. I'm going to bend them up, and then that way our snowman can sit up. Okay, let me bring him towards me a little bit. I have strands of glue everywhere. All right, let me try to fix this. This took some maneuvering, but I was able to get it. I was hoping that it was going to be able to stand up on its own, and it does lean back a bit, but I'm okay with that. You could use like a piece of wood or something and attach it to the bottom so that it does sit nicely. I did end up going back here and bending the bottom pieces all the way up to the back. So that did help with standing him up better, but I'm just going to just set him up like this. He's gonna sit on the top of my wine rack. I was gonna move over so you could see him a little bit better. And so I'm happy with the way that he turned out. It was a little bit of a challenge. I was worried a little bit there that that he wasn't gonna stand on his own, but I made a pumpkin splatter screen during the fall, and it stood just fine, but I didn't have the top piece here either, so I think it gets a little top heavy. So I hope that you enjoyed this project. If so, please give me a thumbs up because it does help my channel. Along with, if you're stopping by for the first time and you enjoyed the video, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel. Along with that, if you would hit that notification bell as well, so that way you will be notified by YouTube that I have a new upload. And I just want to say thanks for watching. Bye.